Hi Cannon, good win at the weekend, finished off the league season, still undefeated. How's that feel?
Feels good. Still a bit of a job left to do, probably the biggest job yet, but it's a good feeling to finish the season on a high note going into the finals, so we're excited.
It looked pretty one-sided, and obviously we did dominate the previous time we played them. Do you feel probably going to take maybe some more chances?
I think so. I think in the first half we could have been maybe 6-0. But again, learning experience. Hopefully we're saving a few goals for the next game. But yeah.
There was obviously a little bit of a break between the previous game you had and the Moreton Bay game. Does that sort of sometimes take a little bit of just a little bit more time just to get back into it, even though it's a week off, but sometimes just maybe a tiny little bit of rust creeping in?
I suppose. All the girls are pretty focused though, and know what's ahead. So I think sometimes a week off can actually be beneficial, and just rest the mind, rest the body, and be that hungry, or that much more hungrier going into the next game. So yeah, I think it could be good.
It is semi-finals coming up this weekend, and just the way these things work out, it's South United yet again. How's that going to feel? Obviously, we had them in the Couple Women Super Cup final, twice in the league. Now we've got them in the semi-final. You get that familiarity, don't you?
Absolutely. We're excited to play them. Obviously, it's hard to beat a team multiple times in a row, and they always bring a very good game, a very good side, a physical game as well. But semi-finals is finals time, so we're just as excited to go after it again.
It's obviously at home. That's clearly an advantage that we have. Do you think they will pose a threat? It is going to be probably, or do you think they're going to have a bit more of a game plan having had the Couple Women's Super Cup final to work off?
Absolutely. Even going into the Kappa final, I know some of the girls were saying that they thrive under pressure. They thrive in these, finals games, or when the games really mean something. So I expect them to rise fully for the occasion. Learn from the last one, and I hope we do too. I hope we go into it ready to just put our foot down and make stuff happen, hopefully early in the game.
Obviously the cup final was quite a wet night. It should be a drier night this time, and that should probably help with things.
Yes, no better pitch to play on than at home with good weather, so couldn't ask for a better setup. Hopefully good weather.
Rob gave you guys a night off on Monday night, because obviously it was a Sunday afternoon kick-off. How do you feel when you maybe don't have a night training? Is there any extra stuff that you work on?
Yes, it's good to have a night off every now and then. He doesn't usually do it during season, but he gave us Monday night off, which was kind of a surprise and a treat. And I know a lot of the girls were resting up. Everyone doing various things. I went to yoga. I love yoga, but still working out, still focused on the week ahead, and then ready to jump into training tonight and get after it.
With the yoga, it's known that it does keep you more agile, a little bit more flexible. Have you found that?
Of course. I am a huge believer in just the kind of prehab and rehab of yoga. I think the more loose your joints are and the more agile you are, less injury happens, and you work on those little muscles that you don't even think about during yoga. So I love to be a part of that and strengthen those and stay away from injury as much as possible.
Well, it's great that we do have you away from injury, because we love seeing you out there. Best of luck for the semi-final this weekend, and let's hope it's just one more step and we're close to that grand final.
Yes. Thank you, Jenny.
Cheers, Cannon.